New tonight, a mother was homeless for years, but she got back on her feet and rented an apartment for her family. Now her landlord is selling the property and wants her to move out. Can he do that? It's tonight's Help Me Howard with Patrick Fraser.
Being homeless is horrible.
And nobody knows how hard it really is to go through that.
Hard to go through and impossible to ever forget.
I don't like to even talk about it. For about 2 years, we were everywhere. Living in our car, living in people's houses.
When Nakaira lost her job, she couldn't pay the monthly rent. She and her 3 young sons were evicted and began life on the streets.
It damaged them, it damaged me.
Eventually, her sons were able to go live with their father, but Nakaira was out of luck.
I asked to go to shelters. I was turned away because they were too full.
Then she got a job, and last October found a landlord who knew about her eviction, but was willing to let her rent one of his apartments.
It's the best thing that could have happened to us. So things are coming into place. I'm finally feeling like I can breathe.
Then, all of a sudden,
the air was just snatched right from me.
Nakaira's landlord told her he had sold the property and she had to be out by the end of April.
The lease says that I am liable to stay here until October 31st of 2018. I didn't break no rules. So why is he doing this to me?
Nakaira says with that eviction on her record, it'll be hard to find a landlord who will rent to her.
It's horrible because it's like it's a never-ending story, and I did everything the right way.
Nakaira started to tear up again as she thought about being on the streets, homeless again.
I want to die because I don't know what's going to happen to us now. If nobody rents to me, what are we going to do?
Well, Howard, Nakaira has a lease, but can her landlord evict her when he sells the property?
No, he cannot. The lease protects you unless there's a clause that says otherwise. This lease does not allow an early termination, so Nakaira can stay till that lease expires in October.
I talked to the landlord. He said he really liked Nakaira, that she had 3 wonderful sons. But if the renters aren't out by the end of April, the new buyer has a clause that hits him with a stiff financial penalty. To help Nakaira, the landlord told me if she will move by the end of the month, he will not charge the $1,200 April rent, will return her $1,200 security deposit, and add $600 to give her an even $3,000 for her next place. Nakaira's response?
Well, what am I going to do with it when I'm on the street? Eventually it's going to run out.
And that's her quandary. What she needs is a home for her boys. Now would be the perfect time to take the money and move, because if she doesn't, she will have to move in October and won't have that extra money to pay to move.
Nakaira hopes to find a new apartment quickly to avoid being homeless again.
How can I fix this to where somebody is willing to rent to me? I need help because I don't think I can take any more. I can't.
And we're determined to make sure Nakaira is not homeless again. She wants to keep her kids in the same school, so she's looking for a place in the Coconut Grove, Dadeland, South Miami area. She can afford about $1,200 a month. If you know of something she can rent in that area so she can finally settle down, please let us know. Saddened by a problem you want to move away from? Ready for a new lease on life? Deposit it with us, because with us, you'll feel right at home, less that problem you have. With this Help Me Howard, I'm Patrick Fraser, 7 News.